I was just thinking about Minister Farrakhan recently. I used to watch all of his stuff back in the day. I never joined the Nation of Islam, but I always liked its structure. I always did. I always said that if there was a way to restore the black family unit, it would be in the structure of a Nation of Islam structure. And ironically, somebody told me it was a Nation of Islam woman many years ago. She asked me what was I because she saw me wearing the fringes on my job. I had a suit job a long time ago, and I wore the fringes, and people would ask me, and I told her that I was an Israelite, and she goes, "Oh wow." She goes, "Well, that's pretty much similar to the Nation of Islam." She was like, um, and she went on to tell me that the Nation of Islam got their organizational structure from the Jehovah Witnesses. I said, "Really?" I said, "I was raised in the JW." She said, "Oh, okay. Then you know pretty much about the Nation of Islam. It's pretty much very similar the way the men run things and the way they handle out judgments among their own people." So if we were ever to have a rebirth of our people, it would have to be in a religious structure similar to that. Of course, I am not a Muslim, and I would never be a Muslim, right? So I am an Israelite. So I remember one of his old videos. I think it was like maybe over 10 years ago, and he said that the white man has already given us up. And I didn't really fully understand. I did not fully understand what that meant. But as time went along, oh, I understand it now today. Because sometimes you can say something, and just because it doesn't manifest right now, or just because it takes years for you to see the manifestation of it, you think that what this person said, I'm not calling him a prophet or whatever, but what he said was literally the truth. And you can see this in this so-called migrant crisis. It's not a crisis for them. It's not. It's a crisis for us. They have given us up. The white man has given us up. What that mean is they have chosen another group of people to replace us. This is exactly what it is. For all these people who are sitting here saying, why are they giving these people all of this stuff? Because they have given us up. They have given us up. Whatever that they have done, it's already done already. I was just thinking real briefly about I don't know if those of you have seen the show Picard. So if you've seen the show Picard, if you've watched it all the way to the end, and you know what I'm gonna say. If you haven't, then just scroll away. I'll tell you when to scroll away, so you won't have to listen to the spoilers. So it begins now. In Picard, Admiral Jean-Luc Picard is back. He's on a new adventure. He's chasing after Data, the Daystrom Institute. There's a new plot coming to destroy the Earth and the galaxy, and basically he finds out that there are still some Borg out there. I mean, they don't win all battles, right? There is still some Borg out there, but the thing about it is they're losing. They're losing numbers. They're losing the battle of attrition. They are losing. The Borg are losing, right? So their new plan is to do what? Their new plan is no more cybernetic implants. That's labor intensive. Even though a lot of this stuff is nanotechnology, but you still have to fly throughout the galaxy. You have to physically go to battle with people, and then those that are captured, you have to force them into conversion. Then the new plan was what? The new plan was we're just gonna do it through kind of like Wi-Fi, like 24th century Wi-Fi. Every child that was born, you're going to receive that signal and you're going to be a Borg without them ever implanting you with a cybernetic implant. That was amazing how they did that show. A lot of people poo-pooed Picard, but it was a great show. It really was. They ended the Next Generation legacy in style and in awe, and I am forever indebted to that. I was one of the people that watched the final show, and I literally had me in tears. It was amazing. It literally was amazing. What you have in 2024 is you have real Wi-Fi zombies in the black community. These people are constantly pushing for vote blue, vote blue, vote blue. We see some that are saying that they're not, like for the first time in their life, they are no longer going to vote blue. But for the most part, you see the masses of these people that are pushing for this vote blue nonsense. They are pushing hard for this. So they no longer have to do anything. We don't have to put a yoke of iron around their neck. They are Wi-Fi slaves already in the mind. They are upholding a system of people that's literally doing nothing for them. Even when we show them that we are doing nothing for them, they will defend this like a rabid dog. Which I've been saying this for a minute. I've been saying this for a minute. In my own personal life, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's time to clean house. 240. It's time to clean house. Even in your own family. This woman on my Facebook, that she's just literally typing a whole bunch of nonsense. I don't hate her, by the way. I want to say this. She's typing some weird shit because literally her mind is gone, man. Her mind is gone. I don't know whether she has dementia. I don't know what the hell is going on. But her mind is gone. These white people, the damage has been done. We have whole generations of Wi-Fi zombies walking around. They don't have to program these people anymore. The damage is already done. It's already done, man. You are going to continue to support a party that, excuse my French, fucking hates your guts. These migrants are driving around with nice cars, motorcycles. They have all this cash and food stamps, and y'all are still telling your people to vote blue. This is the epitome of a thoroughly mentally destroyed slave. So Minister Farrakhan was right. I have to give it to him. He said the white man has given you up, and he was totally saying the truth. We have been replaced by these migrants, and Dr. Claude Anderson said the same thing was going to happen, and nobody ever listened to him. And it is what it is.